Who's that knocking at my door? Quoth the raven? Nevermore. I'm out of here. Hey, what's up, guys? This is AJ from the Thwip side, back with another review. Today we're going to check out this empty box and the accessory it comes with, which is this spawn stand. No, just kidding. Lame joke. This is a Raven spawn review. I had already taken him out of the package, couldn't wait. Besides the character stand, he does come with this really long battle axe, which I think is awesome. It's got all these nicks. It's been used, man. And the blade, it's all dinged up and stuff. Nice silver paint. You got this cool skull. I can get it into focus. There you go. And a lot of detail in here. I wish there were more paint apps on the handle itself to bring out that cool skull sculpt. But yeah, pretty cool. Oh, another little skull there. Yeah, if it just had a little bit more paint apps on it, it'd make this whole axe stand out. There's another cool skull, and you got the blades on the bottom. But yeah, a little more paint, and this would have really popped. But it's a cool accessory. Then he comes with this cool chain with a big hook on one end and some wraps, and a little hook on that end and some wraps, and it's pretty decent size. Not S-shaped, but you can see not bendy, unfortunately, but still really cool. Taking a look at Raven Spawn himself, I really like this figure and how he came out. For me, most of it, even though there's so much to look at, is all in the face. I just love this face. Kind of like a Skeletor vibe to me. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. But it's got like a Skeletor vibe. I like the eyes, bring out the teeth, but really cool looking. And then he's got the helmet, of course. And on this figure, I don't think there's a spot of plastic that doesn't have like extra sculpt to it. I mean, there's textures and everything throughout. And when I first had him in the package, I thought he was going to suffer from what some people are griping about, that this line of figures needs more paint apps. And I thought it'd be the same, but getting out, maybe it's because of the brown body in the package, I didn't notice, but he does have like shading and things throughout, which really brings it out. He's got some kind of little skull thing here, skull thing here. His bracers are cool with the spikes. But yeah, he does have shading throughout on this body. Nice chain at the waist. These are attached it's very thin where they attach, so just be careful, don't get too rough with him. But yeah, going down to the legs and the boots. Like I said, not a bare, just plain plastic piece on this guy, which is fantastic. More spikes here, more skulls. Cool little feet type boots. Almost look like, well, no, I thought they were toes at first. But yeah, and then the cape's really nice, and you get the cape is kind of plain paint app wise, but that's okay to me. But you get all the texture and the raggedness for the layers. So yeah, I think he looks fantastic, and I think he came out really good. Now, I played with this guy a lot because I didn't want any articulation mishaps like the last time. But I think his articulation is pretty decent. He's got some nice tilt in the head. Head goes forward that much. Back that much. That's pretty decent range. I mean, helmet gets in the way. There's not much you can do about it. Here, there's a soft piece. This is what happened with the Shaokan. It makes me nervous. Just be careful, don't be super rough, but this piece is attached. Oh no, it's not. Well, it's attached right there. And I don't like how it's attached because you got the bicep swivel. Same thing with the Shaokan, and it's really tight. Just be careful, it does move. And his arm goes out, and then when it goes, oh, I popped it off. And we're back, and we popped that off. It popped right in, no problem, but it goes up. I think because this bunches up and it causes it to pop, but it does go up pretty far. It'll rotate until you hit the cape. I already showed the bicep swivel. Really good double jointed elbows. That's fantastic. Wrist movement up and down. These are really tight, and then you can manipulate it to go side to side. Be careful with yours out of the package too. This wrist was super tight and it popped off. The hand popped off, but I popped back on, no problem. But yeah, he does come with tight joints. And then you got the torso cut here, waist here, all the movement just about. You can move the waist, it's super tight like that. So yeah, you get a lot of movement. You get some tilt. Most of it is with the torso though. You do get the waist, but you can go crunch back or arc back that far. Crunch back. I'm trying to see how far this guy will crunch. Well, not super far. That's about all you get, really. But oh well, that's good. Legs. His legs go out real far. Not quite 90, but that's pretty good. And then what I really like about this guy's articulation is he's got some good hip swivel. That's some of the best hip swivel from a McFarlane figure of any that I've had so far. I'm really loving that. Then he'll kick that far forward, that far back. And then you get double jointed knees. They go a lot farther up than I would think because of the boots, but yeah, excellent. And then you get ankle goes back a little bit, forward that much. I mean, this boot cover, whatever you call it, is in the way. But it's pretty good. Toe articulation as usual, and the ankle pivot. So yeah, I am really happy with the articulation on him. As soon as Raven Spawn was announced and shown, I immediately wanted to see how these two would look together. They just go together, don't they? They look like they could be hanging out together all the time. And I think they're pretty decent. I'm wondering about the scale overall. I'm going to go through my McFarlanes and see. I thought maybe these were a little bit too big for like DC Universe or whatever. And I'm going to look again. I did say I didn't think they scaled well with the MK11 Spawn. I'm going to check that out again. Okay, so here he is with the McFarlane Toys MK11 Blood Feud Hunter Spawn. And yeah, the Blood Feud Hunter Spawn is a bit shorter, but I'm not that familiar with Raven Spawn. I'm just getting back into Spawn. Those that don't know, it's my mission to collect all the main Spawn run of comics. And I've been behind. I lost a lot of my comics from back in the day. But anyway, so not being familiar, let me know if he is supposed to be a bigger character. Bottom line for me is I really love this Raven Spawn figure. I mean, he just looks really badass. He's got a cool shelf presence. I mean, like I said, love the face. And I mean, he's just fantastic in my opinion. I mean, the detail on him, the articulation is solid. One of the better McFarlane figures I've gotten for articulation in a little bit. And yeah, really happy with him. And he's going to look fantastic on my shelf. And I'm really glad I picked him up. So with that being said, drop me a comment. Tell me what you guys think. And while you're at it, please consider subscribing and thwipping that notification bell. And I will catch you guys all right back here on the thwip side. Thanks for watching.